You know, as it turns out, there can be a lot of preparation in no preparation drag racing. Welcome back to the Skilled Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a look at the new Traxxas Drag Slash, and here it is. I got the green machine, which I think is an amazing looking color. The Drag Slash comes in 6 different colors from Traxxas. You can get purple, white, black, red, blue, and green. I think the green, honestly, is probably my favorite, followed by the blue. It's just a really nice metallic green, very Kermit inspired.
Oh, Kermit.
Let's talk about some of the details. This is a drag slash, which means it's based off of the Traxxas Slash. 2-wheel drive, low center of gravity chassis, and a slew of new features to make it a modern no-prep drag car. And we'll get into all of those details. Let's talk a little bit about how the truck looks, because it looks awesome. This is a Chevrolet C10 wide window short bed pickup. There have been some obvious modifications to make it more drag appropriate, but it is a really nice looking body. Nice crisp mold lines. Lexan, of course, painted on the inside, gives you that really nice shiny finish. There's some really nice scale details, including this full plastic injection molded front bumper and grille. The grille does have light buckets, so it will accept an upcoming light kit. So if you want to do night runs or whatever, look really cool when you're going down the track. On the rear here, let's just flip the car around. We've got a big heavy-duty rear wing. This is also injection molded, mounted to the body on the inside, and is a very rigid mount. This is probably going to hold up to a fair bit of abuse, and anybody who's done any no-prep racing in the past knows that you will probably end up on your roof at some point. So having something nice and strong back here that looks like it will be quite functional, knowing that it's going to stand up to some of that abuse, definitely a good thing. Another molded rear bumper here as well. Nice big Chevrolet graphic on the back of the tailgate there. And the bumper has a cutout for the included wheelie bar. And that wheelie bar is made of plastic, but it is a pretty rigid, firm wheelie bar. Not a lot of vertical flex, a little bit of lateral flex, but that's to be expected for something so long. It's a lot of squares, I will tell you that much. Included, you do get some wheelie bar wheels. These are larger. There is a smaller set that's also included. Finally, on the body, the rear bed is really tubbed out. You get these huge inner fenders here to kind of represent a tubbed out drag car. I think it looks pretty cool. Another sticker on the back here to show a fuel cell. All in all, a really good looking body and a nice example of a modern day no prep drag car. I think it looks great. There's a lot of huge plastic braces there that's going to kind of show you that there's a lot of strength built into these parts, and they're not just going to fly off on the first time you run it. Like, just look at the inside there. There's tons of stuff going on in there. Onto the wheels and tires. These are Mickey Thompson branded tires, front and rear. The front ones are labeled front. So you know they're supposed to go there. They are mounted on plastic black chrome weld racing wheels, both front and rear, and they look really great. There is a tiny bit of a tread pattern built into that front tire, and the rears are massive slicks. I have to say, they are actually a really, really, really wide tire. Just as a comparison example here, I've got one of the Proline Hoosiers, and you can see that there is some significant width increase on the Mickey Thompsons. And that, of course, is, you know, a pretty good thing. The wider the contact patch, the more area you've got rubber to the road. And that should mean that they're going to hook up a little bit better than a narrower tire. One other thing to note on these Mickey Thompson tires is that there is an internal honeycomb structure molded into the tire. You can actually sort of see it in the shot here. That's to help prevent ballooning. There is also a hard compound foam in there that is supposed to help reduce that as well. So they didn't go belted on the tire, but they did increase the inner structure to make it so there's a less likelihood of ballooning the tires. And you know, that is something that does rob a lot of power. So hopefully that's something that they've actually done their homework on and that's going to work. I think the whole package on the outside looks pretty awesome. Only thing that a lot of people have noticed that might have a complaint is that these are stickers for windows. There is no ability to take those off to reveal clear underneath. They're just a sticker. Some of the scale guys, myself included, are a little bit disappointed by that. But to be fair, in the no prep world, it's not like you're going to add an interior anyway. It's all about speed and performance, and an interior is going to not have either of those things added. So not really a big deal. And in fact, on my other drag car that I'm building right now, all the windows are tinted. So not like you're going to see anything in there anyway. Overall, though, I think it's a really great looking car. The body is actually quite short in terms of its overall length. It's about 20 inches, give or take, which sounds big. I mean, it is a fairly large car. But there's not a lot of front overhang, I guess is sort of what I'm getting at. On the other car that I'm building, I am using the Proline Chevy Malibu. It's a much longer body. So you'll have to be faster in the Traxxas car to get to the line first. All right, let's get the body off and take a look at the mechanics underneath. Being that this is a Traxxas based car, you will notice a lot of similarities to a low CG Traxxas build. And of course, you could build one of these at home. You would need some of the more modern parts to make it a big difference compared to what people were running before. But there's a lot of really interesting stuff going on, mostly in the mechanics and the electronics. And then we're going to get into that right now. First of all, one of the things that I noticed right away is that there is this big foam bumper in the front here, and it's inevitable you're going to hit something with one of these. And knowing me and my track record with fast vehicles, there's a strong likelihood that that will happen in this case too. So thank you, Traxxas, for including a foam bumper. I'm probably going to need it. Because it is the low CG car, you can see that the steering servo is placed underneath here and hidden away quite well. Shouldn't really get in the way of anything. The majority of the new things are on the rear of the truck. The transmission featured on the new drag car is the all-new Pro Series Magnum 272R. And it is a slash-based transmission, but there are some significant upgrades. New aluminum motor plate, a torque control slipper clutch, hardened steel upper input shaft, and all metal gears are inside. You want to have all metal gears in that transmission because these transmissions are placed under an incredible amount of stress on takeoff, and having metal gears there is just going to add to the longevity. There is a full beveled geared differential in this car, and that diff already has 500,000 weight fluid in it to really kind of give you sort of a locked up feel, but you can see how it's got a lot of thickness going on in there. It's very cool. There are some pretty heavy duty drive shafts that are driving these rear tires, and while this VXL system is 3S capable, it really is recommended that you run 2S. All of the no prep scenes that I've seen require a 2S battery. So it only makes sense to run this on 2S, and I just so happen to have a 5800 milliamp 2S Traxxas power cell right here, which I will be running for all the testing that we do later today. I think it's sort of necessary to run it at 2S because that's what you're going to be running in any competition. So let's just keep it to 2S. All the electronics are waterproof. Not that you'll ever be running a no prep car in the rain or in the water, but I mean, it's nice that that's included. It all looks like a pretty solid system. It's not a very heavy car, and weight, of course, is one of those things that is very important in no prep as well. But it just kind of looks like Traxxas took a look at what enthusiasts were doing and kind of put all those pieces together. Now, aside from the mechanicals that are new, there are some significant electronic changes that Traxxas have made is kind of making it a feature set that's rich and will definitely, I think, be kind of interesting for enthusiasts. Whether or not these things are going to be allowed in actual competition is another thing, but they are certainly things that make this a more attractive package. The first thing I want to talk about is TSM, and TSM is Traxxas's version of traction or stability control, and it's basically a gyro built into the ESC that kind of, when the car starts to get out of control a little bit, it'll recorrect the steering and kind of keep the car on a straight path. Whatever path you've decided, that's the path it's going to try to keep. And while that sort of thing isn't allowed in traditional no prep racing, they do offer a setting so you can turn that off, which is great. There is another option though, which I found very interesting, and that's the TSM drag race mode. And what that does is it removes TSM from any time you're accelerating, but the moment you apply brakes or let off the accelerator, that system kicks back in and allows you to track straight while you're braking. And in watching King of the Streets not too long ago, there was a ton of crashing that happened after the line. And it's mostly just because there is a lot of power in the car, and as soon as you let off throttle, it gets a bit squirrely and can get out of control on you. So having a system kind of in place that will eliminate some of that or help eliminate some of that, I think is a welcome addition. And provided that that doesn't get sort of banned in racing, I think it's going to be a nice thing to help keep your car shiny side up. The other interesting feature is on the actual radio here, and normally on the TQI transmitter from Traxxas, this would be a rocker switch, but in this case, it is just a click switch, and that's to operate the Traxxas trans brake. And what that is essentially going to allow you to do is to get a better launch. Anybody can pull the trigger, and sometimes you can pull it quickly and sometimes you can't, and based on your reaction times that might actually affect your overall race. So what the trans brake allows you to do is you depress this button, select how much throttle you want to have off the line, and then let go of the button, and then your car takes off instantly with that much power already applied. So you don't have to go through this sort of like acceleration power band. You're already at that sort of RPM right off the line. And I think that's a pretty interesting feature. That one I don't think there will be a problem with. It's just another way that, and you can program an ESC to sort of have that same sort of power band. So I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be allowed. And I think that's a pretty innovative feature and something that I'm definitely going to be trying out. I can't wait actually to get it out and try that. That's going to be pretty interesting. Now, there are a few other things that are included in the box. And while we're not doing an unboxing, I think it's fair to kind of go through some of these things and show you all of the stuff that they've kind of given you out of the box to help you prepare your no prep car. So there are the smaller wheels that you can use on your wheelie bar. If you're so inclined, you want to, it's another way of tuning, of course. There are 5 levels of adjustment already in that wheelie bar. This is just going to give you one other level of adjustment. And when you think about it, 2 different wheels, 5 different mounting points for the wheelie bar, gives you a lot of different options for setup. I'm not good at math, but that's a lot. There are some body washers. These are included as well. There is a spacer for the battery. In case you're running a smaller battery, you can reduce the amount of overall space in your battery compartment. Some other little assorted bits and pieces, including what I have to imagine are adapters for your servo. I'm not sure why those are included, but it's nice that they did. Tons of preload clips and some additional pistons for your shocks. Having the ability to set up your shocks is super important. If your car is tracking left or right, it's really easy to adjust that with just some shock preload tuning. So it's great that Traxxas includes those things. There's also a pretty decent sticker sheet. This includes some Mickey Thompson logos, Traxxas logos, and some Weld Racing logos. All really cool to see them kind of branch out and not just put Traxxas stickers in the box. So that's actually kind of a welcome bonus as well. Along with some really handy instructions. And there are some really necessary things to go over in these instructions before you get started. And this is sort of key, Sometimes Not reading the instructions is something we do a lot of, but there are a lot of really great tips in here. If you've never done no prep racing before, if you're not familiar with any of the electronics, there's some really handy notes in here that are definitely worth covering. Most importantly, they go over all the sort of things that you would do at a regular no prep race. Burnouts, warming up your tires, checking your gearing, the wheelie bar, battery selection, all kinds of things. TSM modes and the trans brake, how to set everything up, how to drive the car properly. It's pretty great and definitely worth going through. Thank you, Traxxas, for kind of helping people along there. There is a lot to learn in no prep, a lot of different ways to set up your car, and to have a little bit of inside knowledge about how this car should be set up is pretty awesome out of the box. Finally, and probably the most important thing, Traxxas includes a second pinion. The pinion that they include in the car as stock is meant more for light bashing, I guess you would say, or just having fun with your friends. If you want to take this to the next level and take it seriously, definitely install this other pinion. It gives you instructions on how to do it. There's a separate motor plate that's required to mount this pinion. And we're going to actually do that before we take this car out, because it's the pinion meant for competitive no prep. It is a larger pinion, so you're definitely going to be putting more stress on all the components, but that's sort of the intention. It's going to give you the best speed over the 132 feet that you'll be running. Don't not do that. It's really important that if you want to get maximum performance out of this car on 2S for competitive no prep, install that pinion before you go out. So yes, at the end of the day, it's essentially a slash that's been converted to no prep. And while you could go out and buy a slash and convert it, I think Traxxas has kind of just gone to all that trouble and done it for you and put it together in a pretty awesome looking package. I think it's a great looking car. Let's go see how it does outside. Is no prep gaining popularity in your area? Do you have a group that you're already participating with? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you think the Traxxas Drag Slash is going to be on your list. I will of course have links down below if you're interested in any of the things featured in this video. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more content like this, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. I am so excited about this. I think this is going to be a great summer for no prep in my area. I cannot wait to get out there and hit the track. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.